Chosen ones, this is it. What I'm about to share with you might feel like a wake-up call, but it's exactly what you need to hear. The time has come to take the final step, the one you've been preparing for your entire journey. Every trial, every obstacle, every quiet moment of reflection has been leading you here. No more waiting, no more hesitating. If you're watching this right now, it's not a coincidence. It's divine timing. God has guided you to this moment, and He's calling you to step into your power like never before. But before we dive into this transformative message, let me take a moment to thank those who have supported this mission through your generous donations via Super Thanks. Your contributions not only keep this message alive, but also amplify the reach of divine truth to others who need it most. You are not just supporting a cause, you are planting seeds of faith that will bear fruit in ways you cannot yet imagine. Have you ever wondered why everything you've been through, the struggles, the doubts, the moments of silence, had to happen the way they did? Could it be that every piece of your journey has been preparing you for this exact moment? Chosen ones, this is your moment deep within. Your spirit already knows this is the final step you've been waiting for. Everything you've desired, every vision you've held close to your heart, is on the other side of this action. It's not just about achieving your goals, it's about fulfilling the purpose God has placed within you. This step comes with a challenge, it always does. It's the nature of growth and transformation. But know this: God would not bring you to this moment if He didn't equip you to conquer it. The path ahead may feel daunting, but the reward is immeasurable. Do you feel it? That pull deep within your soul, urging you to take action. That's no accident. It's the voice of destiny whispering that this is your time. Now, take a deep breath. Feel the energy that brought you here. Leave a comment with the number 99, a sacred number representing completion, transformation, and the beginning of a new chapter. By typing 99, you are signaling to the universe that you are ready to claim your destiny, ready to take that bold step. Are you ready to stop living in hesitation and finally claim the life you were meant to live? This is the moment where you stop dreaming and start doing. The universe has aligned for you, but it will not act on your behalf. You must take the leap. You must choose to move forward, no matter the cost. The only thing standing between you and the extraordinary life you've envisioned is your willingness to act. This is the moment where you stop dreaming and start living. Do you dare to take the bold step that will change everything? The decision is yours, and it's the one that will define your legacy. God's chosen one. It's time. This final step cannot be delayed. Beloved chosen one, you have walked through valleys of shadow, endured storms that would have crushed many, and stood resilient when the weight of the world was upon your shoulders. Do you realize what that means? Every struggle, every tear, and every moment of doubt was not in vain, it was preparation. Just as a potter shapes clay with fire and pressure, so have you been molded into someone ready to carry the divine purpose set before you. This is your moment, the moment you've been preparing for all along. Think of Joseph, sold into slavery by his own brothers, falsely accused and imprisoned. It would have been easy for him to give up, to believe that God had abandoned him. Yet through every trial, God was working behind the scenes, preparing Joseph to become the second most powerful man in Egypt. When famine struck the land, Joseph's wisdom and faithfulness saved countless lives, including those of his own family. As Joseph himself said, "You intended to harm me, but God intended it for good to accomplish what is now being done, the saving of many lives." Genesis 50:20. Just like Joseph, you may feel that your challenges are unfair or overwhelming. but they are shaping you into someone capable of greatness. Can you see it? The dreams placed in your heart, the visions you've held close, are not random. They are divine whispers, guiding you toward your calling. You might feel fear, hesitation, or doubt. That's natural. Even Moses doubted his ability to lead the Israelites out of Egypt, saying, "Who am I that I should go to Pharaoh and bring the Israelites out of Egypt?" Exodus 3:11. But God reassured him, saying, "I will be with you." Exodus 3:12. And with God's guidance, Moses parted the Red Sea and led his people to freedom. Beloved, the universe is holding its breath, waiting for you to take your bold step forward. Heaven is cheering you on. The abundance, recognition, and fulfillment you've longed for are not unattainable. They are waiting for you to claim them. The only thing standing between you and your destiny is your decision to act. What is your Red Sea? What fear or obstacle seems impossible to overcome? Remember, Moses didn't wait for the sea to part before he stepped forward. He raised his staff in faith, and the waters divided. In the same way, you must take action, even when the way seems unclear. The days of waiting for perfect conditions are over. Whoever watches the wind will not plant. Whoever looks at the clouds will not reap. Ecclesiastes 11:4. Waiting only delays your greatness. Think of David, a simple shepherd boy armed with nothing but a sling and 5 stones. He didn't wait for ideal conditions or better weapons to face Goliath. He stepped forward in faith, declaring, "The battle is the Lord's." 1 Samuel 17:47. And with 1 stone, he defeated the giant. The same God who empowered Moses, Joseph, and David is with you now. He has placed within you everything you need to succeed. The wisdom, the courage, the strength, it's already there, waiting to be unleashed. But the choice is yours. Will you let fear and doubt hold you back? Or will you rise to the occasion and claim the destiny that has been prepared for you, beloved? Your greatness is not in some distant future. It is here, now. The world is waiting for your light, your vision, and your unique gifts. Heaven is watching, ready to celebrate your victory. So rise, step forward, take the action you've been avoiding, like Esther, who stepped into her purpose for such a time as this. Esther 4:14. You have been chosen for this moment. The time to act is now. Trust in God, for He has never failed those He calls. Step boldly into your destiny and let the world see the extraordinary person you were always meant to be. Chosen one, close your eyes for a moment and imagine this. What if today you decided to take that first step toward your destiny? Picture where you could be in a month, a year, or even 5 years. The future you've been dreaming of, the one filled with purpose, fulfillment, and abundance, can begin right now. All it takes is one courageous action. The universe, guided by divine will, is ready to align in your favor. But it cannot do so while you remain still. Move, and it will move with you. Think of Abraham, who was called by God to leave everything familiar, his homeland, his family, and his comfort, to journey to a land God promised to show him. Go from your country, your people, and your father's household to the land I will show you. Genesis 12:1. Abraham didn't wait for detailed instructions or certainty about what lay ahead. He acted in faith, and through his obedience, he became the father of nations. What if he had hesitated? What blessings might have been lost? You stand at a similar crossroads. The choice is clear. Take the leap or remain where you are. Consider all the people who dared to move forward despite fear and uncertainty. Leaders, visionaries, and artists who shaped history. They didn't wait for perfect conditions or for someone to grant them permission. They understood that the first step is the most powerful one, and they acted boldly. Now it's your turn. What if King David had hesitated when Goliath stood before him? taunting the Israelites, David wasn't a seasoned warrior. He was a young shepherd. Yet he took his sling, his faith, and his courage, and he stepped into his destiny. With a single stone, he defeated the giant. The Lord who rescued me from the paw of the lion and the paw of the bear will rescue me from the hand of this Philistine, 1 Samuel 17:37. That same God who empowered David is walking with you now, ready to strengthen you as you face your own challenges. This is your moment to act. Every second of hesitation is a second stolen from your potential. You've spent time questioning, doubting, and wondering whether you're ready. Let me assure you, you are ready. The years of preparation, the lessons learned from trials and setbacks, they have all brought you to this point. For we are God's handiwork, created in Christ Jesus to do good works, which God prepared in advance for us to do. Ephesians 2:10. What if Esther had remained silent when her people faced destruction instead? She stepped forward, risking her life to fulfill her calling. Her uncle Mordecai reminded her, "And who knows but that you have come to your royal position for such a time as this?" Esther 4:14. Like Esther, you have been placed here at this time for a reason. Your gifts, your talents, and your vision are not accidents, they are intentional, divinely designed to fulfill a purpose only you can achieve. So, beloved chosen one, stop hesitating. The time for questioning has passed. You don't need more confirmation, more signs, or more preparation. You already have everything you need within you to succeed. God has equipped you, and the moment to act is now. Take that first step and trust the process. Yes, there will be challenges. Yes, the path may be uncertain. But remember, the journey of faith is always met with divine provision. Just as the Red Sea parted for the Israelites when they moved forward, so will obstacles move aside as you step boldly into your purpose. This is your invitation. The question is, will you accept it? The world is waiting to see what you will do next. Heaven is cheering you on, and God is walking beside you. Then do not let fear hold you back. Today is the day to begin the journey toward the extraordinary future that has always been meant for you, beloved chosen one. Opportunities will not wait for you. They are like fleeting shadows, here one moment and gone the next. If you do not seize this moment now, it may never return. Picture yourself years from now, looking back and wondering, what if I had taken that step? What could my life have become? The regret of what could have been is far heavier than the weight of any challenge you may face on the path ahead. But know this, the rewards far outweigh the temporary discomfort of stepping into the unknown. When you choose to act today, you are taking charge of your destiny. No longer will fear or doubt control your life. You are reclaiming your power. This moment is no accident. It is destiny knocking at your door. Do you believe that all the trials you've endured have been preparing you for something greater? Remember Esther, who faced a pivotal decision that would change the course of history. She was placed in her position as queen not for her comfort, but for a purpose far greater than herself. Her uncle Mordecai reminded her, "Who knows but that you have come to your royal position for such a time as this?" Esther 4:14. Like Esther, you have been prepared for this exact moment. Every hardship, every trial, every lesson was part of a divine plan to bring you here. The universe, guided by God's hand, has been aligning everything in your favor. But only you can decide to walk through the open door. Do not look back years from now and wish you had acted when the opportunity was within reach. The time is now. Abundance is not a far-off dream, it is waiting for you to claim it. Remember the parable of the talents, Matthew 25:14-30. The servant who acted boldly and invested what was given to him was rewarded abundantly, while the one who buried his talent out of fear lost everything. What talent has been entrusted to you? Are you ready to multiply it, or will you let fear bury it? You are standing at the threshold of everything you have ever desired. The key to unlocking that abundance lies in your willingness to act, to take the leap without hesitation. The door is open wide, but you must be the one to walk through it. Too many people spend their lives waiting for abundance to fall into their laps, never realizing that it is earned through action, courage, and unwavering trust in the path laid before them. What would you do today if you knew you couldn't fail? Abundance is not simply a gift, it is a reward for boldness and faith. Think of Peter, who saw Jesus walking on water and, filled with faith, asked to join him. Jesus said, "Come," Matthew 14:29. Peter stepped out of the boat and walked on water. Yes, the waves were high, and fear began to creep in. But as long as Peter kept his eyes on Jesus, he did the impossible. This is your step out of the boat moment. Will you let fear hold you back, or will you trust in the one who has called you forward? Visualize your life overflowing with the prosperity, love, and success you have longed for. This is not a fantasy, it is a reality waiting to unfold. But it requires you to take ownership of it, to embrace it fully and unapologetically. Open your heart and mind. Take that first step, and watch as the universe pours its blessings into your life. You are not here by chance. You are chosen. God's divine purpose for your life is unique, and no one else can fulfill it but you. The challenges you've faced, the lessons you've learned, and the strength you've gained are all part of your preparation. When David faced Goliath, he could have doubted himself. He could have focused on the fact that he was just a shepherd boy armed with a sling and stones. But David remembered how God had delivered him from the lion and the bear. And he declared, "The Lord who rescued me from the paw of the lion and the paw of the bear will rescue me from the hand of this Philistine." 1 Samuel 17:37. With that faith, David stepped forward and achieved what others thought impossible. This is your time. The universe has been preparing you for greatness, and now it is time for you to step into it. Take the leap without hesitation. Trust that God, who has brought you this far, will not leave you now. You have been called, chosen, and equipped. Will you answer the call? The world is waiting to see what you will do. Heaven is cheering you on. Step boldly into your purpose, and let the extraordinary life you were destined for unfold before your eyes. Chosen one, the power to transform your life has always been in your hands. You've been searching for a sign, waiting for clarity, and now it has arrived. This is it. This is the call to action that has been stirring in your heart. It is your moment to rise, to embrace your purpose, and to step into the future you were created for. Stop waiting for permission or approval from others. You do not need it. What if you believed, fully and unapologetically, that you are ready right now? Being chosen means you carry a unique light, a purpose that no one else can fulfill. But that greatness will remain dormant unless you decide to act. Consider the story of Gideon. He saw himself as the least of his family and unworthy of the calling God placed on him. Yet, God called him a mighty warrior and said, "Go in the strength you have and save Israel out of Midian's hand. Am I not sending you?" Judges 6:14. Like Gideon, you may feel unprepared, but God sees in you the strength and potential that you may not yet see in yourself. The world is waiting for you to step into your light. The universe itself is holding its breath, eager to see you take that first bold step. The time to move forward is now, not tomorrow, not when you feel more ready. Every excuse you've told yourself, "I'm not ready," "It's not the right time," has been a wall holding you back. Those excuses are nothing but illusions. Barriers you have the power to break through. What opportunities have you missed in the past because you waited for the perfect moment? Think of Moses, who hesitated when God called him to lead the Israelites out of Egypt. He doubted his speaking ability and even questioned if he was the right person for the task. But God reassured him, "Now go. I will help you speak and will teach you what to say." Exodus 4:12. Moses took the first step in obedience, and through him, God parted the Red Sea and delivered his people to freedom. This is your moment to break free from the cycle of waiting and wishing. No more excuses, would it? Growth doesn't happen in comfort. It happens when you step into the unknown, trusting that you are guided and equipped for what lies ahead. Every second you delay is a second you cannot reclaim. The right time is always now. What would your life look like a year from now if you acted boldly today? The path you've been dreaming of is right in front of you, and all it takes is one step. You don't need to know every detail of the journey. Abraham didn't know exactly where God was leading him when he left his homeland, but he trusted the promise that God would make him into a great nation. Genesis 12:1-2. It was Abraham's faith that set everything into motion. Every person who has ever achieved greatness has one thing in common. They took action even when they felt unprepared. They trusted in something greater than themselves and moved forward. David didn't wait for better armor or more training before facing Goliath. He stepped forward with a sling, a few stones, and unwavering faith in God's power. The battle is the Lord's, 1 Samuel 17:47. Now it is your turn. Trust your instincts. Break free from the excuses and step boldly into your destiny. The universe is always in motion, responding to the energy you put into it. God has already prepared the blessings and opportunities for you, but they require you to act. When Peter stepped out of the boat to walk on water, he didn't wait for the waves to calm or the storm to pass. He moved forward, and for a moment, he did the impossible. Matthew 14:29. What is your next step? The universe is waiting. Heaven is eager to see you rise. The courage and boldness that has been building inside you are ready to burst forth. You have been equipped with everything you need, and now it's time to claim the life you were destined to live. This is your moment. No more hesitation, no more doubt. Step forward, Stamam, and watch as the universe aligns in your favor. The world is waiting for the extraordinary impact only you can make. Chosen one. When you move forward with boldness and confidence, the universe cannot help but respond. Doors you never even knew existed will begin to open. People who share your vision and want to support you will suddenly appear in your life. Every intricate detail of your journey will align to guide you toward your destiny. But all of this depends on one crucial thing: your first step. The universe does not require you to be perfect, it simply requires you to act. What signals are you sending to the universe through your actions today? Are you telling it that you're ready, or are you holding back, waiting for a sign? Consider the story of Ruth. When Naomi, her mother-in-law, urged her to return to her homeland after their shared loss, Ruth chose a bold path instead. She declared, "Where you go, I will go, and where you stay, I will stay. Your people will be my people, and your God, my God." Ruth 1:16. That single decision to step forward, despite uncertainty, led Ruth to a life of unimaginable blessings. She became part of the lineage of King David and ultimately Jesus Christ. Like Ruth, your decision to act in faith today can open the door to blessings far beyond what you can currently see. This moment is yours for the taking. You have worked tirelessly, endured challenges, and risen above obstacles to arrive here. You've earned this opportunity. It is time to claim your divine destiny. Fear and uncertainty may whisper doubts into your mind, but they have no power over you unless you let them. The path to success may not always be easy, but it is always worth it. Can you see the greatness that has been planted within you? Will you let it bloom? Or will you let fear hold you back? Think of Joshua, who was tasked with leading the Israelites into the promised land after Moses' death. It was no small feat, and the obstacles were daunting. Yet, God reassured him, saying, "Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go." Joshua 1:9. Like Joshua, you are not alone. The same divine presence that guided him is with you now, urging you forward. Your destiny is not some distant, abstract concept. It is here, now, waiting for you to step into it. Reflect on the times in your life when you felt truly alive, moments when your spirit was on fire with purpose and possibility. Those moments were not coincidences. They happened because you stepped out of your comfort zone, faced your fears, and took action. That energy, that spark, is still within you, ready to ignite your next chapter. The only thing standing between you and the fulfillment of your destiny is your decision to act. What are you waiting for? What could you achieve if you chose to act boldly today? Think of Peter stepping out of the boat to walk on water toward Jesus. He didn't wait for the storm to calm or for the perfect condition. He acted in faith, and for a moment, he did the impossible. Matthew 14:29. This is your moment. The blessings you've been dreaming of are not being withheld from you. They are waiting for you to claim them. But you must step into your power. By choosing to act, you align yourself with your divine purpose. When David faced Goliath, he could have waited for a more favorable moment or stronger weapon, but he didn't. He stepped forward with a sling, a few stones, and unshakable faith, declaring, "The battle is the Lord's," 1 Samuel 17:47. That same courage resides in you. The universe is ready to pour out its blessings, but it cannot do so without your cooperation. Your destiny is calling you loudly and clearly. The question is, will you answer? Will you take the first step into the life you were always meant to live? The world is waiting for your light, your voice, and your unique impact. Heaven is cheering you on, and God is walking beside you. Seize this moment, take the leap, step into the extraordinary life you were chosen for. Chosen one. Fear is the greatest obstacle you will face on your journey to success. It whispers lies into your heart, saying you are not enough, that the risk is too high, that failure is inevitable. But let me remind you of an undeniable truth. The cost of not acting is far greater than the cost of taking a leap. Have you considered how much of your life has already been spent waiting? Waiting for confidence, waiting for clarity, waiting for the right time. Fear only chains you to the life you are meant to outgrow, keeping you from stepping into the abundant purpose God has designed for you. Remember when the Israelites stood at the edge of the Red Sea, pursued by Pharaoh's army. They were paralyzed by fear, crying out in desperation. Yet Moses declared, "Do not be afraid, and stand firm, and you will see the deliverance the Lord will bring you today." Exodus 14:13. It wasn't until they moved forward to trusting God that the sea parted and the path to freedom was revealed. Like the Israelites, your next breakthrough is waiting on the other side of your fear. The only way out is through. Every courageous step you take will weaken fear's grip on you. Each time you choose to move forward, you grow stronger, more confident, and closer to the purpose for which you were created. What opportunities have you already missed because fear convinced you to stay still? How much more will you allow it to steal from you? The cost of hesitation is regret, the endless what-ifs that haunt those who choose comfort over courage. When you confront your fears, you'll discover strength you never knew you had. Gideon, for example, saw himself as weak and unqualified when God called him to deliver Israel. Yet God said to him, "Go in the strength you have and save Israel out of Midian's hand. Am I not sending you?" Judges 6:14. Gideon's strength wasn't found in his own abilities, but in his willingness to trust God and act despite his fear. Perfection is a myth, a trap that keeps so many stuck in indecision. You don't need to have all the answers or a perfect plan. The truth is, You just need to start. The first step is always the hardest, but it is also the most powerful. What if Abraham had waited for complete certainty before leaving his homeland? Would he have ever become the father of nations? He stepped out in faith, trusting in God's promise, even though he did not know where the path would lead. Genesis 12:1-2. The road to success is filled with uncertainties and challenge. But that is what makes the journey so rewarding. If you wait for perfect conditions, you'll wait forever. If you wait until you feel completely ready, you'll never begin. The life you dream of is not waiting for some distant perfect moment. It's waiting for you to act now. What could your life look like a year from now if you chose to take that first step today? Peter didn't wait for the storm to calm before stepping out of the boat. He asked Jesus for permission to come. And when Jesus said, "Chadon, come," Peter acted. He walked on water because he dared to take a step in faith, even in the middle of the storm, Matthew 14:29. Like Peter, you don't need perfect conditions to move forward. You need courage, trust, and a willingness to embrace the unknown. Your abundance is not far away. It is not something you must chase or earn. It is already prepared for you. The universe has set the stage for your success. Every opportunity, every relationship, every blessing is waiting for you to claim them. But first, you must step forward. Perfectionism and fear are barriers that keep your arms closed, preventing you from receiving what is rightfully yours. Are you ready to open your arms and receive what has been waiting for you all along? The universe is holding nothing back. It is ready to pour out its blessings the moment you decide to move. Take that first step now. Yes, it will be imperfect. Yes, it will feel uncertain, but that is where growth happens. This is your moment, your invitation to step into the greatness that has always been within you. The world is waiting for your light, your voice, and your unique gifts. Heaven is cheering for you, and God is walking with you every step of the way. The time is now. Will you step forward and claim the life you were created to live? Beloved chosen one, the key to receiving abundance lies in one simple truth: you must believe you deserve it. Abundance isn't something you must endlessly chase or tirelessly work for. It is something you attract by aligning yourself with your true purpose. When you step into that alignment, when you trust that you are worthy of the success, joy, and fulfillment the universe has to offer, everything begins to shift. Do you truly believe you are worthy of the life you've been dreaming of? This belief is the foundation of all abundance. Consider the story of the prodigal son. When he returned home, ashamed and broken, his father didn't hesitate to embrace him, to clothe him in the finest robe, and to celebrate his return with a feast. For this son of mine was dead and is alive again. He was lost and is found. Luke 15:24. This story is a reminder that God's abundance is not something you earn through perfection, but something you receive through grace and alignment. You, too, are worthy of this abundance simply because you are chosen. When you decide to step into your abundance, the universe begins to respond. Opportunities will appear and signs will guide you, showing that you are on the right path. Everything you've ever desired is ready to manifest, but it requires one thing: your belief in yourself and your willingness to act. What opportunities are you waiting for? Could they already be waiting for you to take the first step? Doubt has no place in the life you are creating. It's time to trust yourself fully, to release the questions that hold you back, and to step boldly into the future that has been waiting for you. Doubt is merely the voice of past fears, lingering like a shadow. But shadows cannot exist in the light of action. What would your life look like if you trusted yourself completely? You have already proven your resilience, your strength, and your wisdom through the trials you've faced. Now is the moment to silence the doubts and step forward. Think of Joshua, who faced the daunting task of leading the Israelites into the promised land. The obstacles were great, but God told him, "Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go." Joshua 1:9. Like Joshua, you have been prepared for this moment. The doubts you carry are not who you are. What defines you is your courage to act, to trust, and to move forward with unshakable confidence. You've dreamed of this life for so long, and now it's time to make those dreams a reality. Manifesting your vision requires more than hope. It demands action, faith, and determination. What steps are you willing to take today to bring your dreams closer? Manifestation is not a passive wish, but an active process. Your thoughts, energy, and actions must align with the abundant flow of the universe. The moment you take that leap, the universe begins to conspire in your favor. Think of Abraham, who trusted God's promise to make him the father of nations, even when the fulfillment of that promise seemed impossible. Abraham's faith and actions aligned with God's plan, and through him, a covenant of blessing was established. Genesis 12:1-2. Like Abraham, your dreams are part of a greater plan. When you align your actions with your purpose, the impossible becomes possible. Take a moment to reflect on everything you've manifested before, the small wins and the monumental achievements. Each one was born from your courage to act and your belief in your abilities. Can you see how your past victories are proof that you can succeed again? You've done it before, and you can do it again. Your dreams are not far away, they are within reach, waiting for you to take the final step. This is your moment. You were chosen for this journey, for this incredible opportunity to step into your destiny. Every experience you've had, every trial that tested you, every triumph that strengthened you has prepared you for this. Think of David standing before Goliath. He didn't wait for better weapons or more favorable conditions. He stepped forward with a sling, 5 stones, and unwavering faith, declaring, "The battle is the Lord's," 1 Samuel 17:47. You were born for this. The universe has already set the stage for your success. Every opportunity, every blessing, or every relationship has been placed in alignment, waiting for you to claim them. The only question is, are you ready to step into your role as the creator of your own destiny? Take the first step now. Embrace your imperfections, your uncertainties, and your fears. They are not barriers, they are stepping stones. The moment you choose to act, to trust, and to believe, your greatness will begin to unfold. Your abundance is not somewhere far off, it is here, waiting for you to open your arms and receive it. Chosen one, taking the leap can feel daunting, even overwhelming. But let me remind you, it is the only way to uncover the strength and courage that already reside within you. This is your moment, your invitation to rise into the person you were always meant to be. The universe, guided by divine purpose, is waiting for you to take that leap of faith. What if this moment is the one that changes everything? What if the life you've been dreaming of is just one decision away? When you step into this moment, you embrace your full potential. You stop letting fear dictate your path and instead claim your power. Think of Moses standing before the Red Sea with the Israelites. The path forward seemed impossible, and yet, when he stretched out his staff in faith, the waters parted, and a way was made. Exodus 14:21. Like Moses, your leap of faith will reveal paths you never imagined possible. Your success isn't far off, it's a step away, a decision away, an action away. Imagine looking back a year from now, seeing how far you've come. It all starts with a single act of courage today. Your divine success is not waiting in some far-off future, it's already prepared for you. Are you ready to claim it? Don't let fear or hesitation hold you back any longer. The delays are over. This is your time. The future is not some distant dream. It is unfolding right now, in this very moment. Too many people get lost in the illusion of waiting for the perfect time. But the reality is this: there is no perfect time except now. What opportunities are slipping through your fingers while you wait? Don't let procrastination steal the blessings that are already within your reach. Every second you delay is a second that could be spent creating the life you've always imagined. Think of Peter stepping out of the boat to walk on water. The storm was raging, the winds were fierce, and yet Peter focused on Jesus and took that first step. Matthew 14:29. For a moment, he defied the impossible. That same courage is within you. The obstacles you fear are smaller than the power you carry. What would you accomplish if you believed, even for a moment, that you were unstoppable? The path to success has already been laid out before you. Every skill you've honed, every lesson you've learned, every challenge you've overcome has prepared you for this exact moment. You don't need to search for power outside yourself. It's already within you, waiting to be unleashed. Gideon doubted his ability to save Israel, saying, "But how can I save Israel? My clan is the weakest, and I am the least in my family." Judges 6:15. Yet, God replied, "I will be with you, and you will strike down all the Midianites, leaving none alive." Judges 6:16. Gideon's victory came not from his own strength, but from trusting the power already given to him. Victory isn't just about achieving your goals, it's about recognizing who you truly are. It's about stepping into your God-given identity and moving forward without fear. What would your life look like if you fully embraced the limitless potential within you? When David faced Goliath, he didn't wait for better circumstances or more favorable odds. He stepped forward with faith, declaring, "The Lord who rescued me from the paw of the lion and the paw of the bear will rescue me from the hand of this Philistine." 1 Samuel 17:37. When you step into your power, you begin to live on your own terms. You align your decisions with your true purpose. And in doing so, you attract opportunities that propel you toward your dreams. This is your time to shine. So, what's holding you back from stepping into your greatness right now? The truth is, the path is already clear. Your role is simply to take that first step with conviction and purpose. The power to create the life you desire, to make the impact you were born to make, lies within your grasp. This is your time. Step forward into your victory. Trust that the challenges ahead are nothing compared to the greatness that awaits you. The world is ready for your light, your voice, and your unique gifts. Heaven is cheering for you, and God is walking with you. Victory isn't something you stumble upon, it's something you claim. Step into your power today and own your destiny. The world is waiting for the extraordinary person you were born to be. Will you take the leap? Chosen one. The journey to success is never a straight path. It is full of twists, turns, and unexpected detours. Yet, that is what makes it extraordinary. Every step you take, every decision you make, and every challenge you face becomes an essential piece of your unique story. These moments, both triumphant and challenging, are not random, they are purposeful, shaping you into the person you are meant to become. Have you ever considered how the most challenging parts of your journey might be the ones that prepare you for your greatest moments? Think of Joseph, whose path to greatness was anything but direct. Sold into slavery by his own brothers, falsely accused, and thrown into prison. Joseph could have seen his life as a series of misfortune, but he trusted the journey and remained faithful. In the end, he rose to become second in command over all of Egypt, saving countless lives during a famine. Joseph himself acknowledged, "You intended to harm me, but God intended it for good to accomplish what is now being done." the saving of many lives. Genesis 50:20. Like Joseph, your setbacks are not the end of the story. They are the stepping stones to your destiny. Too often, we focus solely on the destination, believing that reaching it is all that matters. But the destination is only the final chapter of a much larger and richer story. What if the lessons you learn along the way are the true treasures? The journey is where you grow, where you meet the people who will change your life, and where you discover the depths of your own strength. Every experience, every obstacle, and every success builds upon the last, forming the foundation of who you are. David didn't begin his journey as a king. He started as a shepherd, facing lions and bears to protect his flock. Those early challenges prepared him for his ultimate test against Goliath. Each step of your journey, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant, is preparing you for something greater. Can you see how the challenges you've faced have strengthened you? There is no need to rush. The journey unfolds in its own time, and every moment has a purpose. Enjoy the process and trust that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. There is a time for everything, and a season for every activity under the heavens. Ecclesiastes 3:1. Your story is being written, one chapter at a time. And the growth you experience along the way is just as important, if not more so, than the final outcome. As you navigate your path, remember this: you are never alone. The universe, guided by divine will, is walking with you, guiding each step and opening doors you may not even see yet. Think of the Israelites in the wilderness. Though their journey to the promised land was long and filled with trials, God provided for them every step of the way, leading them with a pillar of cloud by day and a pillar of fire by night. Exodus 13:21. That same divine guidance is with you, encouraging you to trust the process and stay open to the lessons and gifts along the way. The road may not always be easy, but it will always be worth it. Each twist and turn, each delay and disappointment is a part of the masterpiece that is your life. What if the very detour you're frustrated by is leading you to something better than you imagined? The strength, wisdom, and resilience you gain on this journey are the tools you will use to step into your destiny. Embrace the journey fully. Let each moment teach you, shape you, and guide you closer to your purpose. The challenges you face are not roadblocks. They are opportunities to grow stronger and more confident. Trust in the timing, trust in the process, and trust in yourself. Beloved chosen one, the greatest barriers standing between you and your success are not the challenges outside of you, but the walls you've built within your own mind: fear, doubt, and insecurity. These walls may feel immovable, but let me remind you, they were constructed by your thoughts, and they can be dismantled by your courage. What if the only thing standing between you and the life you desire is your willingness to break through these mental barriers? Think of the story of the Israelites standing before the walls of Jericho. The towering walls seemed impenetrable, an impossible obstacle. Yet, with faith and obedience, they followed God's instructions, marching around the city for 7 days. On the 7th day, as they shouted in unison, the walls came crashing down. Joshua 6:20. Like the walls of Jericho, the barriers in your mind may appear unshakable, but with faith and action, they will fall. Your success is not determined by external forces. It is determined by your ability to push past the mental limitations that have held you back. Every barrier, whether internal or external, is not an endpoint, it's an opportunity. Have you ever considered how much stronger you could become if you viewed obstacles not as threats but as stepping stones? Success doesn't come to those who avoid obstacles. It comes to those who persist despite them. Every time you break through a barrier, you grow more resilient, more confident, and more capable of facing the next challenge. Think of David, who stood before Goliath armed with nothing but a sling, stones, and unshakable faith. The giant seemed unbeatable, yet David declared, "The battle is the Lord's," 1 Samuel 17:47. With that mindset, he triumphed over what seemed impossible. What giants in your life are waiting for you to confront them with courage and faith? Imagine the life you could create if fear and doubt no longer controlled your decisions. What dreams could you realize if you freed yourself from the chains of insecurity? The truth is, there are no limits to what you can achieve once you break free from the mental barriers that have been holding you back. Jesus said, "If you have faith as small as a mustard seed, you can say to this mountain, 'Move from here to there,' and it will move. Nothing will be impossible for you." Matthew 17:20. The mountains in your life, those walls of fear and doubt, are waiting for your faith to command them to move. It's time to stop waiting for the perfect moment or for someone else to tear down those walls for you. The strength to break through has already been placed within you. You don't need permission, validation, or perfect conditions. All it takes is the courage to take that first step. What would happen if you decided, right now, to stop letting fear hold you back too often? We allow our past to define us. Mistakes, regrets, and painful experiences become the weights we carry on board, shaping our decisions and limiting our future. But let me remind you, your past does not have the power to dictate your future unless you give it permission to. Consider Paul, who once persecuted Christians but became one of the greatest apostles, spreading the gospel across nations. He wrote, "Forgetting what is behind and straining toward what is ahead, I press on toward the goal to win the prize for which God has called me." Philippians 3:13-14. Like Paul, you have the power to rewrite your story at any moment. The life you dream of is waiting for you, but first, you must break through. Picture those walls in your mind, the fear, the doubt, the insecurity, and imagine them crumbling to the ground. Feel the freedom of stepping into your power, unhindered by the barriers that once held you back. Chosen one, you are the author of your life, and the pen is in your hands. The pages of your future are still blank, waiting for you to fill them with the story you were meant to live. The beauty of this truth is that your past does not have to define your future. Every single day is a fresh start, a new opportunity to make choices that align with your dreams, desires, and purpose. What story do you want to write? What legacy do you want to leave behind? Think of Paul, who once persecuted Christians but became one of the greatest apostles. His transformation was a testament to the power of rewriting one's story. He declared, "When if anyone is in Christ, the new creation has come. The old has gone. The new is here." 2 Corinthians 5:17. Like Paul, your past mistakes and failures are not the end of your story. They are the foundation for a powerful transformation. Your story is just beginning, and you have the power to craft it into something extraordinary. Imagine yourself as the hero of your narrative, like David, who began his journey as a shepherd boy but rose to be a king. You are not limited by where you started. David's path was filled with trials, but every challenge prepared him for the greatness he was destined to achieve. What challenges in your life could be shaping you for something greater? The moment you decide to take charge and rewrite your story is the moment everything changes. You have the ability to create a narrative filled with passion, success, and fulfillment. Don't let fear or doubt hold the pen. Take a deep breath and envision the life you want to live. Feel the excitement of stepping into your role as the author of your destiny. Your dreams are not too big. They are not unattainable. If anything, your dreams are the roadmap to your purpose. Too often, people settle for less than they deserve because they allow fear to drown out the voice of their aspirations. What would happen if you gave yourself permission to pursue your dreams fully? Think of Abraham, who dared to dream of becoming the father of nations. He trusted God's promise even when it seemed impossible. Against all hope, Abraham in hope believed and so became the father of many nations. Romans 4:18. Abraham's willingness to believe in the impossible is a reminder that your dreams, no matter how grand, are worth pursuing. Daring to dream big means stepping outside your comfort zone. It means risking failure, facing uncertainty, and challenging yourself to grow in ways you never imagined. But it also means the potential for greatness. Are you ready to step into the unknown, knowing that your dreams hold the key to your future? The biggest accomplishments in history were achieved by people who refused to let fear dictate their lives. Noah dared to build an ark in obedience to God, even when the world mocked him. His faith in the dream God gave him not only saved his family, but became a pivotal moment in history. Genesis 6:14-22. Like Noah, your dreams may seem impossible to others, but they are the vision you were chosen to bring to life. If you don't take action on your dream, who will? The power to create your future lies within you, but it requires belief and action. Daring to dream is only the first step. You must also have the courage to bring those dreams into reality. What steps can you take today to move closer to your dreams? So often, we rush the process, desperate to see results. But the timing of your journey is perfect. Every delay, every setback, and every challenge is working together to prepare you for the success that lies ahead. Joseph's dreams of leadership took years to manifest, and in that time, he faced betrayal, imprisonment, and countless trials. Yet, each experience brought him closer to the fulfillment of his destiny. Genesis 37:39-41. Can you trust that every step of your journey is leading you exactly where you need to be? The timing of your life is divinely orchestrated, even when it feels like progress is slow or obstacles are insurmountable. Everything is falling into place. Trust the process. The universe is aligning opportunities, relationships, and blessings in your favor. Even if you can't see them yet, this is your time. Your story is yours to write, and your dreams are yours to pursue. Take the pen, step into your power, and begin crafting the life you've always imagined. The world is waiting for your greatness, and heaven is cheering you on. Beloved chosen one, as you stand at the threshold of your next chapter, remember that success is not found in rushing to the destination, but in embracing the beauty of the journey. The universe moves with perfect timing, often beyond what we can understand, but it is always aligned with your purpose. Each step you take, no matter how small, is a piece of the larger picture unfolding in your life. Be patient with yourself and trust that the timing of your life is divine. Every experience, both the highs and the lows, is shaping you into the person you are meant to become. Even when you feel lost or uncertain, the universe is aligning opportunities, connections, and blessings in your favor. It may not feel like it now, but every delay, every unexpected turn, is part of the process leading you to your destiny. Release the need to control every outcome, and trust that what is meant for you will find you in its perfect time. The unknown can feel overwhelming, but it is also where transformation happens. It's in the moments of uncertainty that you uncover your strength, courage, and purpose. Think of Noah building the ark despite being surrounded by doubt, or Abraham stepping into the unknown, trusting God's promise without knowing where it would lead him. These moments of stepping into the unknown are where true breakthroughs occur. The same potential for greatness exists within you. You have come so far already, overcoming challenges and setbacks that may have seemed insurmountable at the time. These are the moments that have built your resilience and strength. You are not defined by the obstacles you've faced, but by your ability to rise above them. Each time you've overcome, you've proven to yourself and to the world that you are capable of more than you realize. If this message has inspired you, touched your heart, or helped you find clarity on your journey, I invite you to support this mission through Super Thanks. Your generosity ensures that these words of encouragement and guidance can reach others who need them most. Every donation, no matter the size, is a profound contribution to spreading hope and inspiration. Whether or not you choose to donate, please know how deeply valued you are. Your presence, your willingness to reflect, and your determination to step into your potential are already gifts. Thank you for being here, for engaging with this message, and for choosing to walk the path of growth and purpose. As you continue forward, may you be blessed with peace in your heart, clarity in your mind, and courage in your soul. May you find joy in the smallest steps and unwavering strength in the face of uncertainty. Trust that you are being guided, supported, and deeply loved every step of the way. The world is waiting for your light, your gifts, and your unique impact. Take the step, no matter how uncertain it may feel, and trust that the universe will meet you where you are. You are ready. You are chosen. The best chapters of your life are waiting to be written, and the pen is in your hands. Thank you for sharing this moment, for trusting the process, and for stepping into the greatness that has always been within you. May your path be filled with endless blessings, and may you always walk forward in faith and purpose, with love and gratitude. Grateful to God